We welcome you to our classes. These classes are provided to you by our YouTube channel, SL Account School. Today's topic is financial statements and its users. Main purpose of the financial statement is to offer and record information as to the financial position, balance sheets, and the changes in financial position of a business, operational details, and comparison. Decision makers use this information to further business and economic growth. There are many individuals and groups that benefit from the reviewing of financial statements. Some of them are within the organization, some could be outside the organization. Each of them look at the financial information from different perspective, and each of them have different object to benefit. Before we move on to the various uses, let's look at what these referred as financial statements. They are 5 in all. Balance sheets. It shows what the company owns, assets, and what it owes, obligations and liabilities at a fixed point in time. 2. Income statements show how much money a company made and spent over a period of time, usually 1 year. 3. Cash flow statement shows the exchange of money between company and the outside world, also over a period of time, and expressing its liquidity management. 4. Statement of shareholders' equity shows changes in the interest of company's shareholders over a time. 5. Notes to financial statements. These are sometimes mandatory and also recommended by various accounting standards. This will improve the readability and reliability of the financial statements. Okay, among the various users, the major stakeholders are shareholders, partners, or proprietors. To them, all information are relevant and important. Return on investment or profitability is very important to them and also for their future decisions. 2. The management uses the financial statements to make required decisions for future growth or change of that will benefit the bottom line, profit. Knowing the financial status and operating cash flows help them with the everyday decision that affect the company's future. Future users, they are yet to become shareholders. For them to gauge the risk factors, enter into the business now or in future will be based on the financial information. Note, these financial statements are not public documents except in the case of public companies, but this can be shared between parties on mutual understanding and agreement. The next big stakeholders are bankers or lending institutions like leasing company, finance company, etc. They would like to know the creditworthiness of the business. By looking at the statement, they will be able to gauge their past performance, exposure, etc. for them to have some assurance about future dealings. Suppliers, before a supplier opens a line of credit, they want to ensure the company has a healthy financial situation, especially if the item in question is a specialized one, which has a restricted usage outside this business. Similarly, customers, on the other hand, they would like to have a steady supply, source of steady supply, and they make their decision by perusing the financial statement. Employees and trade unions for the job security and for negotiations with the management. Governments will use for tax purposes and regulatory purposes. Members of the public are more concerned with social, ecological, and environmental issues. Users are not confined to the few groups mentioned here. There are other users like consultants, research users, chambers of commerce, trade organization, people who gather statistics, etc. Let's look at some questions to get further understanding of the subject. The core objective of accounting is A. Providing financial information to the users of such information. B and C are referring to the process of accounting. D. A limited usage by law enforcement bodies. So the main object of accounting is providing financial information to all its users or for the benefit of all users. Next MCQ, an item can be converted easily into cash. In which section of the statement of financial position would this item appear? A and C refers to liabilities, so there is no chance of converting into cash. Non-current assets are the least of them, therefore the answer is B. The next question, the objective of the financial accounting is to motivate employees. No. Motivation mostly on condition of work, benefit of the employment, etc. To increase the profitability. These are achieved by not financial accounting, but management accounting. 4. The pricing of product cannot come by financial accounting. Therefore, the answer is 3. Next MCQ, which of the following statement is true? A. Interpretation of entities' financial statement using ratios. Ratios cannot be used in isolation. B. Historical data is based on actual cost, and this cannot indicate the future performance by analyzing ratios. Therefore, this is incorrect. D says management will not assess the entity's performance by ratio. On the contrary, they will aim for entity's performance. Therefore, this statement is also incorrect. Therefore, the answer is C. The analysis of financial statements using ratios provide useful information when compared with the previous performance or industrial norms. The next two questions are included here in order to emphasize notes also part of financial statements, and the accounting standards also have some involvement with regard to the notes. For the MCQ, which two of the following items must be disclosed in the notes to the financial statement for intangible assets? Answers 2 and 3 are talking about description and list, which is not required. Therefore, the answer is 1 and 4. The useful lives of intangible assets capitalized in the financial statements. 4. Impairment losses written off during the period. Next MCQ. According to IAS 2, inventories, which two of the following costs should be included in valuing the inventories of a manufacturing company? 1 and 3. Carriage inwards and depreciation of factory plant will form a part of manufacturing costs. Therefore, the answer is B. We recommend more and more exercise like this in order to get a better understanding of the subject. Before we conclude, as you all know, these lessons are provided to you by SL Account School. We kindly request you to subscribe, share, like, and promote it among those who are interested. Thank you.